Hello students, as we know we are dealing with the reproduction in algae. In last class we covered regarding the vegetative reproduction in algae. Just we will recall what we studied in our previous class. Under the vegetative reproduction we studied 8 types, that is the first one is the cell division, second the fragmentation, third one is the budding, fourth one is the formation of hormogonia, fifth one is the tuber formation, sixth one amylum star formation, seventh one protonema formation, and last one is the adventitious branches through which the vegetative reproduction takes place in algae, which we covered in last class. In this class we are going to see asexual mode of reproduction. Here the reproduction takes place in asexual mode, that is neither a male or the female which come together for the reproduction. Here only one parent that participate in the reproduction, either may be a male or the female, it either may be a single cell. This is in the case of asexual reproduction, but where in the case of vegetative, any part of the plant body which can be detached, break down, many other accidental cases takes place through which the vegetative reproduction might takes place. But in asexual, either one of the parent going to participate for the reproduction. We will see how the asexual reproduction takes place. Generally, asexual reproduction also occurs in favorable conditions. When this asexual reproduction takes place, when the conditions are under favorable form. In prokaryotic algae, that is in Cyanopacea, the sexual reproduction is absent. Here, reproduction takes place by the asexual mode, and the asexual reproduction is the only means of reproduction, that is only the mode of the reproduction, where in prokaryotic algae, especially in the Cyanophyceae. Here, it is the uniparental. Uniparental means which either the male or the female, the two parents are not required here. Either it may be of the male parent or the female parent. Here, how they are reproducing? The mode of cell division is the mitotic cell division. That is, the mitosis takes place. What is mitosis? This is the process where a single cell divides into two identical daughter cells. How mitosis takes place? If it is the single cell which is going to divide, gives rise to the two identical daughter cells. This is in the case of mitosis, that is the mitotic cell division. One cell gives rise to the two. Here the asexual reproduction is the process where the protoplast is released from the cell to form spore which develop into the new individual. Here in the case of asexual reproduction, what is the process? Here the protoplast is released from the cell to form spore which develop into the new cell individual. Important is the protoplast that is released from the cell which form the spore further, which is developed into a new individual one. Here the cell which produces the spores is called sporangium. Here where these spores are formed, that particular area or the space which is called as the sporangium. See, if it is the area where these spores are formed, these are called the spores and this is called the sporangium. This sporangium helps to form the spores in a sexual mode of reproduction. Here the ordinary vegetative cell, example that is in the Chlamydomonas, or any specially modified cell can be a sporangium. This sporangium either may be a ordinary vegetative cell, it may be any ordinary vegetative cell, or it may be a modified specialized cell. Either may be a cases here. The important thing is the sporangium, which produces the spores. Here, this sporangium is, see, this is from basically modern Latin, but from the Greek, the sporus refers to the spore, whereas the angium refers to the vessel. Meaning is simple. Here, which encloses the spores which are formed by a single or multicellular cell. Single means the vegetative cell, ordinary cell, whereas the modified cell, that is the multinucleate cell, that is multicellular cell. These reproduce only the asexual spores, means it participate only in the asexual mode of reproduction. Which one? That is the formation of the sporangium. This is important. Next, the spores present inside the sporangium may be a motile or the non-motile. Here, these spores formed in the sporangium, these either may be a motile or the non-motile. Motile refers to which shows the motion or the any momentum, whereas non-motile, they are not able to move. That is the difference between the motile and the non-motile. The simple way is the presence of the flagellum, the inicilia, where this is in the motile, absence, those are the non-motile. Here, motile spores are called zoospores. What are these zoospores? These are nothing but these are the motile spores which are produced by this sporangium. This sporangium produces two types of cells, that is the motile or the non-motile. Here, the motile spores, those are called as the zoospores. Zoospores nothing but the motile spores. Here, on the basis of structure, spores are of the following types. Based on the structure for the spores formed by the sporangium, they are divided into these 9 types. The first one is the zoospore, second the alpinospore, third one is the hypnospore, the fourth one is the tetraspores, fifth one is the autospore, sixth one is the formation of the aconite, seventh one is the carpospores, the eighth one is the exospores, the ninth one is the endospores. These all the kind of the spores which are formed basis of their structure. This is regarding the types of spores. Here we have totally the 9 types of spores which are formed during the asexual reproduction. We will see in detail one by one. That is first one, we will see the zoospore. Here comes the zoospore. Here these zoospores are motile, naked structures with 2 or 4 or many flagella. Here these are motile because due to the presence of the flagella or the flagellum. These may be a number of 2, 4 or many. Here the number may be the 2, 4 or the many. These flagella are usually inserted anteriorly but are lateral in some brown algae. See, if it is the cell, the upper part this is called as the anterior, where these are attached to the anterior portion. In some case, this may be in the lateral side, where the lateral side in some brown algae. The condition, they are produced in zoosporangium. Where these zoospores are produced, these zoospores are produced in zoosporangium. These zoospores are formed both in unicellular as well as the filamentous algae. These zoospores are seen in both unicellular as well as the filamentous algae. The example is the Chlamydomonas, Elotrix, Oregonium, Ectocarpus, etc. These are the example where the zoospores are seen. The zoospores of the Xanthophyceae is known as cyanospores. What are these cyanospores? These are the spores formed in the classes of the Xanthophyceae. These Xanthophyceae which produce the spores called the cyanospores, which is multinucleated structure having numerous pairs of the flagella. Here we can see in the diagram, this is the zoospore, this is the cyanospores. The difference we can see here. Here the presence of the cilia, here we see the flagella. See, this is the zoosporangium. This is the area, this is the zoosporangium, which encloses the n number of the zoospores. See, these are the zoospores which later act as the individual one. This is the zoosporangium which encloses the zoospores. When it will come, when it will rupture, this sporangium ruptures and the individual zoospores come out of that of the parent cell. See, this is the difference between the zoospore and the caesinospores. Here, these motile spores are altogether absent in the class of the Cynophyceae and the Rhodophyceae. These motile spores are absent in Cynophyceae and the Rhodophyceae. These are absent in these two classes. This is regarding the zoospore. See, here this is the zoospore where we can see the individual having the flagella, the chloroplast and the nucleus. When they are inside the zoosporangium, those are called the zoospore. When they come out, they act as the individual one. Next comes the alpinospore. These are non-motile spores commonly found in terrestrial algae and in some aquatic algae. Where these alpinospores are found, these are found in terrestrial algae as well as in some aquatic algae, and main thing is these are non-motile spores. Each cell may form single alpine spore or its protoplast may divide to form many alpine spores. How these are formed? These are formed each cell from a single alpinospore. A single alpinospore can give the many alpinospores, or the protoplast may divide. See, if it is cell, it has the protoplast, it may divide to form many alpinospores. The example is Elotrix and the Vacheria. These are the examples where we see the alpinospores. See, this is the alpinosporangium where the alpinospores are formed. See, if it is the alpinosporangium, inside where the alpinospores are formed. See, this is the alposporium which encloses the alpospores. These are the formed alpinospore. These are germinating alpinospores. See difference. These alpinospores which are going to germinate in later days to give the individual one. This is in the case of alpinospore. Next comes the hypnospore. These, what are these hypnospore? These are nothing but the alpinospore of some algae that secretes thick walls to overcome prolonged period of desiccation. Here, what do you mean by desiccation? This is the state where extreme dryness is present. That is, it may be in case of the low moisture content or in the dry condition. That is desiccation. These hypnospores are nothing but these are the alpinospores of the some algae that secretes thick wall. See, if it is alpinospore of the some algae, it secretes thickness of the walls which later convert as the hypnospore. This alpinospore that secrete forming the thick wall which gives rise to the hypnospore. The such thick walled alpinospores are called the hypnospores. Here, under favorable conditions, the hypnospore germinate and grow into the new individuals, or their protoplast may form zoospores. What will be the condition here? Under the favorable conditions, these hypnospores are going to germinate and grow into the new individual, or their protoplast may form the zoospores. See, these are the hypnospores, the thick walled formation Under they have the hypnospore. These cells which will be having the protoplast, they again may divide, gives rise to the other zoospores. This is the condition when they are going to germinate, when the conditions come under the favorable form. The hypnospores of Chlamydomonas nivalis are red in color due to the deposition of the pigment, that is the pigment called hematochrome. This is the pigment which gives the red coloration to the cell in their cell walls. They are present in their cell walls. See, if it is the cell, this pigment is present in their cell walls, which gives rise to the red pigmentation to the cell. This is in hypnospore. What are these hypnospore? These are nothing but the specially thickrized cell which are originated from the alkanospores. The alkanospores which convert the thick wall which later forms the hypnospore. Next comes the tetraspores. This is in diploid plants. Diploid, nothing but the sporophytic stage. As we know, we have the stages, the haploid plants and the diploid plants. What are these diploid? These are 2n in number, where this gives the haploid. 2n to n. We know the alternation of generation, that is the diploid gives to the haploid plant. This is the concept. But this is the diploid plant where during the sporophyte phase in the plant is diploid. This diploid plant creates the spores through meiosis. What happens here? The meiosis takes place where which are now becomes the haploid cell. This is the sporophytic stage where the meiosis takes place. This meiosis gives rise to the haploid spores. See, the some algae of the alpanospores which are 4 in number and hence these are called the tetraspores. Again see, these spores are nothing but these are the alpanospores. These alpanospores which are 4 in number, hence they are given the name the tetraspores. See, this is the one cell, this is second, this is the third and this is the fourth. These are nothing but these are the individual alpanospores. These are 4 in number, hence they are given the name that is the tetraspores. This is condition where this is in the Polysiphonia. The example where we see in the tetraspores in the Polysiphonia. How these are formed? These are formed by the meiosis, where the diploid plants undergo the meiosis forming the tetraspores. As we know, what happens in meiosis? Here, where in mitosis, the single parent cell give rise to the two daughter cells, whereas in the meiosis, this going to divide twice, where we result of the 4 daughter cells. This is in meiosis. The 4 daughter cells are formed in meiosis, whereas in mitosis only 2 daughter cells are formed. Here, due to the meiosis, we have the 4 cells, that is the tetraspores. Next comes the autospores. Here, the alkaline spores, when they are morphologically similar to the parent cell except in size, those are called as the autospores. See, again these are the alkaline spores which are morphologically similar to that of their parent cell. Only the exceptional cases they may differ in the size. Such spores are called as the autospores. See, these are the autospores. The example is chlorella. In chlorella, we see the formation of the autospores. Autospores nothing but these are the alkanospores, where these are morphologically similar to that of the parent cell except the size. See, these are the autospores. Next comes akinete formation. In some algae, that is the vegetative cell develops into the thick-walled spore-like structure with the abundant food reserves. These are called the akinetids. What are these akinetids? This is in algae where the vegetative cell develops into the thick-walled spore-like structure with the abundant of food reserves. These are called the akinetids. See, in cyanobacteria, if these are the vegetative cells where these forms thick structure, where these are having the abundant of food reservoir. These are called the akinetids. See, this is the vegetative cell body. Here, difference the thickness. Thick walled spore form within the cell. See here. This is called the akinete or the akinites. See, this is where thick walled spore is formed. They are the resting cells preferably meant for the perennation. What is this perennation? This is the condition where the conditions are not under favorable. The unfavorable conditions such as the drought or the winter where the cells especially germinate. Nothing but the cells germinate especially under the unfavorable condition. The unfavorable conditions such as the drought or the winter. See, these are resting cells. These akinets are nothing but the resting cells specially meant for perennation. Nothing but when they are going to germinate in the unfavorable conditions such as the drought or the winter rather than the multiplication. These are not meant for the multiplication purpose. These are the resting cells. Akinets, these are nothing but the resting cells. These akinete always have the additional wall layer. Due to the additional wall layer, it looks thicker compared to the other size cells. This is why this is for the protection when during the perennation. Here they are resistant to unfavorable environmental condition, as we know, that is nothing but the perennation. This is due to the extra cell wall formation which protected the spore inside. The example is the nostoc and the pithrophora. These are the example for the formation of the akinites. Next comes the carpospores. In the certain members of the rhodophyceae, these are produced by division of the zygote, while within the carposporangium. Where these carpospores are produced? These are produced within the carposporangium. See. Where the carpospores are produced. This is the carposporangium. This is the carposporangium where inside the carpospores are produced. This is the ostiole, the upper part, the ostiole, the presence of the pericarp. See, these are the carpospores, the placenta. These are formed within the carposporangium. The carposporangium which encloses the production of the carpospores. This is the example where we seen in Bractospermum and the Porifera. These are the example where the carpospores formation takes place. Next comes the exospores. Here the exospores are formed externally. As the name refers, the exo means outside the cell. See, if it is any parent cell, these are formed outside the parent cell. How it will take place? By the process of the budding. With the help of budding, the exospores are formed. These are the formed external to the vegetative cell by the budding at one end of the cell, that is the parent cell. This is the one end of the parent cell which forms the other spores, that the buds. Spores nothing but the buds. Again, these exospores develop from the end of the mother cell by the cell division. What happens here? The cell division takes place where they get separated and form as the individual one. Here, the protoplast of the cell comes out through the terminal pore and successively cut the spherical spore. See, if it is a parent cell, it enlarges first at the terminal end where the some part of the protoplast transfer to the this newly formed edge. It forms the new cell where the bud is formed. See, this bud is formed. Again the division takes place, cell division takes place. These form as the individual unit. This is in exospore formation. The example is chemiciform, where we see in the formation of the exospores. Exo, remember exo means outside. The spores are formed outside the parent cell. Nothing at the parent cell or the vegetative cell. This is the exospores. Next comes the endospores. The contrast to the exospores. Endo refers to the inside. Here the endospores are non-motile and produced inside the sporangium by the division of the protoplast. How they are formed? They are produced inside in the sporangium by the division of the protoplast. Here the protoplast, see, this is the sporangium, this is the protoplast, this is going to divide to gives rise to the endospores. These endospores are produced how? By the division of the protoplast. Inside the sporangium, the protoplast divides, which result in the formation of the endospore. Here, these are formed in certain member of Cynophyceae, where we will see in the certain members of the Cynophyceae, such as the Dermocarpa. In Dermocarpa, we will see the formation of the endospores. See, these are the endospores. See, if it is the cell, here the spores are formed inside the cell. These are formed inside the cell. Hence, those are called the endospores. The endospore formation takes place in the members of the Cynophyceae. Especially the example for is the Dermocarpa. This is the formation of the endospore. This is regarding your asexual mode of reproduction in algae, where next comes the sexual reproduction. We covered the vegetative form and the asexual form. The next class will be dealing with the sexual mode of reproduction in the algae. This is for today. Thank you.